to the second episode of this Let's Build Season 2. And I know last episode the sound wasn't great, the block placing was a little loud, so I lowered it. And hopefully my mic is working a little bit better, so I don't sound as low as I did. Anyway, last time we were here, we did this, and we put down the parking area, along with a little road to get into it. Now this time, what I want to do, first off, is say that yes, I am using Galactic Craft, so I'm using some blocks from there, and I also have Carpenter's blocks, which you'll see why in a bit. But first we're going to use the Chisel 2 stone bricks, which is the stone panel part, and we're going to go right here, which should be 11, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and that one makes 11, yes. Alright, so it should be 11 by 11, this area, if I measured it out right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did do it right. Alright. So, as I said, it's 11 by 11. And hopefully the block placement, like I said, isn't as loud as it was. If it is, I'll have to adjust it again. Anyway, we're going to go and just throw these down here to make one large area. Like so, and I don't want you to do that, so we will just go and bust these out like that, and just throw them in there. Alright, now, this is going to be a little area that we're going to put here, and we're going to put the Carpenter's barrier here, but then we want to right click it until you get to the big one, and then go up 4, and if you don't want to have to keep doing that, you can go across like this, because we're going to do it anyway, and if you come down, yeah, I think that's right, yeah, there we go, and we're just going to frame it out like this, and this way, as long as you're still connecting to the Carpenter's barrier, see if I put that there, it goes back to the normal size. If I add it like that, and I don't have to mess with the hammer part of it. Which is always nice not to have to do extra work. So, come down, and put that there, and then we're going to come over here and connect it like so. Now, as I was saying, this is going to be a covered entrance, well, a covered area before the entrance to our building, technically. Now, I want to take the moon dirt that I have, or you can use whatever block you're using. I want to click on these barriers here, only, for now. So we're going to go like so, and like so. Which is the nice thing about the Carpenter's blocks, you can put whatever block you want onto them. Now I'm taking the moon rock, and I'm going to go around here. Now, I'm only using the moon rock. I was going to use moon turf, but you can't get a slab for moon turf, so I'm going to use the rock since it has a slab form. Around. So, yeah, there we go. A little darker than what I really want, but like I said, sometimes you gotta compromise to get what you need. So, I'm gonna take slabs and not do that, hopefully. And go around here. Now you'll see there is a gap because it's not connecting, but that's fine. You're not going to really see it anyway unless you're looking for it, so. But if you have an issue with it, I mean, you could always just use the wall form if you have the micro blocks. I think extra utility adds the fencing. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. Yeah. No, it's extra utility micro blocks over there. Yeah, see, they add all sorts of different fences. So if you do want to connect the slab to the fence, you could always use one of those. Alright. But as I said, once you go around with your next row of slabs, I'm not going to really see the gap, so not that big of a deal. And there we go, about coming around here, just like we did before. Now, let's see, that connect? No, okay. Somehow I clicked on it the one time and it seemed to connect, and I really didn't want it to. But, oh, no, I can't seem to repeat that, so I don't know what I did. But if you have that problem, just break it and try again, I guess. Let's do that. We're going up one. And now we're just going to go around here and fill in this area like so. And again, if you're lazy like me, or just trying to save, some time, you have extra utilities, and you get a 1, you can go like so. And makes it a little quicker. Oops. Did not want to do that. Okay, well, usually makes it quicker. So I mess up and do something like that. Alright, just put this back in there. And there we go. A nice little covered area. And you can walk under it, And in some point we're going to add stuff here, but that'll be in a different series, not in the Let's Build. But there you go. This is the covered area. That's going to be outside of our entrance. So I'm going to take a little break here, go check the time, and if we have time, we'll work on the entrance. So be right back. Alright, and I'm back. And we should have enough time to do the entrance chamber, so I'm going to come over here and work out these 11, should be 11, yep. Alright, number 11 there, and then we're going to go, let's see how I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Something is way off here, and I don't know. Okay, let's see. Eliminate. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe I wasn't off. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking right. 1, 2. Alright, let's try this again. It's 1, 2. 1, 2. No, either. What am I doing wrong? Alright. Let's see. This one here should be 11, right? And you go 1, 2. 1, 2. What did I put over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's my problem. So it's 1, 7 instead of 9. Alright. There we go. Looks a little goofy, but it's only the entrance chamber part, so it'll be fine. And now, we need our camera back, because we're going to want to left click unhook that. Actually, we're going to have to do it the whole way. Yeah, that's going to be an issue, ain't it? Alright, well, let's break it and just shove that in there. Yeah, it works. Alright. Left click these so that way they don't connect. And, I'm not sure if I actually like that idea. Because then I need to do, well, I want to put glass here. No, only one glass. So, like that, and then that one over there. Alright, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We just have to break out this area here, though, because it's going to be in our way. But that's fine. We can deal with that, I guess. Alright, and now I want to take my block of marble and put it like that, and then we're going to cross like that. And then we're going to repeat the process. Put glass there, and we're going to top it with that. We're going to take our marble, go up, and top it. So that way we have some glass out here in the open areas, like right here, but it still looks like it's supported by a column. I think it works. I don't know. We'll see. Now for this part we're going to go up with this, and there we go. So now we have that part done, and we're just going to basically keep repeating that. When I first tested this, but then again, maybe it's 3. Let's try 3. See what happens. 3. Yep, okay. That's what it was. It was 3 there. And then we're going to take this one and put it on our end. And then we're going to run this down like that. And like that. And basically we're going to just continue that all the way around, though this area here and that area over there we're going to need to put in other things. But save on some time, how about I fill in that side and these, and I will be right back. So, back in a minute. And I am back, and I completed the side as I said I was going to, which is basically what we did on this side. And for the front and back part, all I did is put the piece across top, because now we need to put it 1, 2, 3, like so. Find out in a minute. Marble. And over here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna go for the marble. Oops. Not like that. Alright, now I'm gonna take our glass here. And you can either put put the marble here or piece of glass. And I seem to have lost my door. Well, why? So no, I got that instead. Okay. So now we'll come and we're just going to put a single door. Looks a little goofy, but oh well. Everything about my builds look goofy, so it's not that big of a deal. And then we'll just repeat on this side. And oops, one block. Go up like that. Go up like that. Across there. And we'll take our glass again. And there we go. Now the door. Did you enter here? So yeah, we'll just put it there, I guess. Technically, don't even need a door on that side. You can just have it open and just walk through. But for now, that'll do. Alright, now I'm not sure if we're gonna put a upstairs on this building itself, but this entranceway there will not be a upstairs on. So what we're going to do is do this, and we're just going to use the slabs we used before, and pretty much just fill in our area here, because I don't think we're going to put an upstairs on it, and this will tie into our entrance area rather nicely, or at least it should. We can deduct this back there. Yeah, okay, I did leave that one there. You can actually just go across to here if you want, like so. So, and just bring it around like we did before. Pretty simple. Oops. Simple if you don't mess up. Here. So that way it will act as our covering, and like I said, it ties in with the other part, so it works out pretty nice. Now you don't have to do it that way. I mean, you can always do it however you wish, but personally I think it ties it in pretty nice, and well, doesn't look too bad, other than this little gappy thing here. May want to fill in, or you can let it open. I mean, don't make a huge difference, but might make it look a little neater to fill in. Now, fortunately, well, not unfortunately, I shouldn't say that, but it is a little bit higher than that one. But again, it works out because, you know, still looks somewhat decent, I guess. I don't know. I would never claim to be a great builder or to know what I'm talking about half the time, so, you know, might look like shit for all I know. That's what people leave comments for, right? So that way they can tell me if it looks like shit. But, like I said, the use of this building will only be a temporary thing for me, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, and we're getting well over 15-minute mark, but let's quickly just fill in our gap here. And get rid of that door, go over and grab our builder's one again. Alright, let's just move along here. do so, I will say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, if you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, well, tell me what you didn't like. And this is totally getting messed up. Alright. But as I was saying, you can tell me what you didn't like about it. And what are you doing to me? Okay, maybe I didn't have to fill it in this. Alright. Yeah. If you're not subscribed and want to be, you know how to subscribe so that we can see any future videos I put up. And let's make it daytime. And there we go. Overall not bad. I'm not sure I'm digging this part, but I mean, yeah, it works. But there you go. There is the entrance area to the building. Pretty simple. I mean, nothing like too major, I guess. But alright, so thanks again for watching. This is Blake Laven. Until next time, I am out of here. Bye bye!